Good morning, YouTube. Welcome back. The road to Ogre mode. I think it's week 5 of the push starting because my check-in comes in on a Thursday, right, from my coach. Today is Saturday, June the 20th, and I've got a massive day ahead. So I'm up a little bit earlier. It's 4:17 a.m. now already. I've done my posing, weigh-ins. Hydration's going in always to start the day. And today is a full day of eating for you guys. So you're going to see how I eat 5,320 calories over the course of 6 meals, which is how I break it up into. I'm training pull today with my non-biological son, Jamie. In another Filipino world, he would be my actual son, which would be good fun, always a good fun. Our Saturday morning sessions. We'll hit a bit of posing after 2, which is great practice and honestly just vibe. It's just a vibe, hitting a big, most muscular with your boy. And then, I've got a massive day today. I got to do Monday's check-ins because I'm heading away for a funeral next week. And I gotta go and buy like a nice black shirt and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be absolutely boogieing, but we'll catch up a bit later for a chat. And obviously for the meals, 116.3 kilos today. Just stepped on the scales before. Let's go. We're getting bigger for sure. And I'm telling you, 120, first time in my life, is gonna fall. Honestly, probably in the next, I reckon, 8 weeks, 9 weeks, something like that, which is wild. Righto, stay tuned. Rightio, meal 1. It's gonna be pre-workout meal this morning. We have different routines because we're training early. Let's see if we can get this gimbal rocking for the for the unveiling of meal 1. Oi! What do we got? What do we got? Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun. Don't worry about them. Bosh, baby. Cream of rice going down. Ooh. Blueberries, dark chocolate, bit of cinnamon, an LCM bar to go with it. Righto. The cream of rice specialty that I got run at the moment. I actually run out of the packet, but we got the old fucking Tiang. Yeah, well, it's all a fucking Thai, but we got the glutinous rice flour. I go 50% of that. So I got 120 grams of rice flour, 200 grams of blueberries, 40 grams of, it's too early for this shit. 40 grams of whey protein, made up into a whey drip, put over the top, 20 grams of dark chocolate. And with that 120 grams of rice flour, this is what I've figured out I love the most. I go 60 grams of the glutinous, fucking Asian rice flour, and then 60 grams of the Mackenzie's sort of busted cement rice flour. Goes a treat. LCM bar flavor, choc chip. Not as good as unicorn, but it's going to be a good day. So this is pre-workout meal. I'll smash this and enjoy every single bite of it. And then we'll catch up while I make my pre-workouts on that, eh? Rightio, cream of rice nailed, LCM bar. I can't wait to, I can't wait to be in prep where that LCM bar is literally just making love to it, honestly. Okay, we've got the pre-workout, sort of peri-workout setup going on. I'm house sitting at the moment, so you'll see that there's shit going on everywhere. Okay, so pre-workout of choice currently, this is how I'm running it, okay? So we got 10 grams of creatine, just whatever creatine monohydrate you can get is the way you'd want to go there. Altered state pump. This shit is mayhem, honestly. What do we got? 10 grams of citrulline malate, 3 grams of beta-alanine, 3 grams of betaine, 1,500 milligrams of agmatine, some electrolytes, 2 grams of tyrosine. That, like for a stim-free, that is phenomenal. Really, really good product. So I'll smash that on the way to the gym. Come on, gimbal. I got 4 scoops of Powerade intra-workout. For me, my sessions are like 2 hours and everything's pretty much to failure. So I've found that intra-workout simple carbohydrates to be massively beneficial for, let's have a look at the old fella, massively beneficial for training performance, for pumps, for recovery. I train better with it, right? Especially when sessions are like that 2.5 hours, it really does help out. And then we got, for post-workout, like I'll normally drink this first thing in the morning when I wake up, But now that we're training early today, and whenever I do train early, I go MOG. This is fucking so good, man. Banana cream is also delicious. Most, like, that's 480 calories. Most mass gainers, like, and I worked in sup stores for years and years, way back in the day. And like Serious Mass, what was BSN? True Mass, fucking, all these mass gainers drink them, and it's like you have just got a brick and somehow deep-throated it and swallowed it like a fucking crocodile. And the brick just sits in your gut, right? And it's just like, oh, man. And, you know, yes, I got 500, 600 calories in this shake, but then you can't eat for 4 or 5 hours because you've got the brick sitting there, right? MOG is made on real food sources. So there's like beef protein isolate, chicken protein isolate, some pea protein, some a bit of this and that, soy protein, I think, some of that, along with like potato powder, blueberry powder, fruit and veg complex. The thing that I'm loving about this, you know, because someone using that would honestly not be on low calories, because it's just easy calories that do not fill you up that you drink, right? Like if you're on low calories, don't drink your calories. It's one of the sort of no-nos in hunger management. I drink that within 2 hours. I'm like doing check-ins, you know, in the morning, and I start getting hypoglycemic because it's just got into my body, out of my body really, really quickly. So I drink that, you know, I'll drink it as soon as I finish training today on the way home from the gym. And then honestly, probably like 90 minutes after, I'm going to need to eat another meal, which is just so good when we've got so much food to get down. If you're in Townsville, oh yeah, I'm not sponsored by anyone, but I just look after my mates and people that look after me. Gym and Juice, the supplement store in 1 Million Strong. If you go in and talk to Benny or Chantal or Bella and say Cal sent you, discount code fucking Ogre, Ogre Maxing. They might look after you. I don't even know if they will, but they might, you know. It'd be pretty cool to fucking have some people going in and go like, oi, the Ogre fucking sent me in for this shit. And then that Altered Nutrition, Altered Pump is also from Gym and Juice too. And I rate it so heavily. It's probably my favorite non-stim I've ever used. I like it more than Pump Juice. The only fucking thing about it, the only flavor they had last time was Tornado Ice Block. And you don't even need stims with it because you drink it and you have a sip of the fucking thing and it's like, whoa, whoa, wakes you up, right? So no caffeine there. What I have been doing, get to the gym a little bit earlier, 10, 15 minutes before I train. They've got a coffee machine at the gym. I'll get an espresso, have my little sip my espresso, and then I'll fill out my logbook. And I'll show you guys that, and then hopefully we get to say hello to my non-biological adopted child from Philippines, Mr. Jamie. So we'll catch up then, guys. Rightio, have a look at this setup, my people. Oi. I'll get the hang of that one day. We got the logbook, mate, the fresh one from when we started the push. It's great. You see we got my weight for each week, what week of the push it is, how many weeks out roughly from a comp I'll be, so like 42. Ooh! Each exercise, and then you can see like week 1, week 2, week 3, week 4. I can see across the whole of all this shit, probably like, oh man, 20 weeks of training or something like that, which is so cool. And we got the old Bosch espresso shot for the pre-workout. Doesn't get much better than this, eh? 5:56 a.m. on a Saturday morning, about to hit pool with my bro, with my homie. I got a fire espresso from a coffee machine that's free at your gym you go to. Mate, how good. Right, workout done and dusted, pool session, smoked it to be honest. Probably the best session of the week after a little bit of a rough week. With Big Jamie, which is always a good time. We train together on Saturday mornings and it's a vibe. The thing I love about Cisco, Mr. Jamie, and anyone like this, right? I've never like spent time with him, trained with him, you know, caught up for a walk with him, whatever, and heard him bad-mouthing anyone else. Like, and it's never him talking about toxic drama or like getting into gossiping. It's always just good vibes, focused on like us and actually having a conversation and, you know, not stooping down to that negative energy shit. And man, when you spend time with people like that, you just feel better about yourself. You just feel better about life. And like, man, you know, I'm very appreciative to have these Saturday mornings. Anyway, back to the show for a bit of a fucking heart to heart. MOG meal replacement shake done and dusted. Gonna go and run a few errands now, get cracking to work, and we'll catch up in like probably 2 hours, see how long it takes me to go hypo. And we are back for meal number 3. Yeah, I had pre-workout meal, I had the shake post-workout, and now we're on to meal 3. Right. But as I had forecast, it was about 100 minutes, so just over an hour and a half, and I started getting hypoglycemic during my last check-in I just did, which isn't a very fun time, but it's good when you need to eat a lot of food, because you gotta eat, right? So straight away, because I don't like that feeling, I smashed 30 grams of naked ginger. It's literally just ginger and a little bit of sugar, which people will be like, oh, sugar is gonna kill you, it's the worst, it'll make you fat. Bro, I have straighter glutes and I've eaten that for like, I don't know, the last 5 months or something like that. As long as you have like mixed macronutrient meals with proteins and fats, and like if you have fiber in every meal, I have plants in every single meal, the effect of sugar spiking, insulin and stuff like that, it isn't harmful to the human body, right? It's not a bad thing. We have scientific studies where they take, a group eating 2,000 calories with 200 grams of protein, and another group eating 2,000 calories and 200 grams of protein, and one group eats high sugar, one group eats low sugar, and we don't see any changes when protein and calories have been equated for, especially when we've then got a decent amount of fiber in the diet, which we all should if we're fucking responsible human beings. I also, before this chicken and rice and veg meal, I'll have this digestive stack from Supplement Needs, which is pretty good. I don't think it's like much better than other digestive products, but I ordered it to try it, and I'm liking it. It definitely makes this meal sit a lot better, and the meals later through the day feel better. And then onto this meal, we got chicken. You wouldn't believe. We got chicken and rice together. We got some green beans. I've got my salt and potassium salt over it, which I weigh out last night for the day ahead, and I just put it over each meal, every single meal. Then I got some green beans and macadamia oil. I probably said green beans twice there, but whatever. And I'm really keen to eat this because I'm feeling a little bit fucked right now. So we'll smash it. Oh, yep. And before I eat that, I've got my my AM pills. What do we got? See if I can round them out. I've got berberine, I've got magnesium bisglycinate, I've got my omega fish oils, I've got telmisartan for blood pressure. So we'll smash them. And we'll get into the meal. Pro tip, like especially if you're taking health supplements like, greens products or like liver, kidney, heart products as an enhanced bodybuilder, they're usually going to be packed full of anti-inflammatories, like potent antioxidants, right? Which will act as an anti-inflammatory. NAC, vitamin C, stuff like that. We know that 100 milligrams of vitamin C in supplemental form taken in the post-training window literally can shut off the muscle building inflammation response, which we don't know much about, but we know is super important for actual muscle growth. So I don't recommend supplementing any vitamin C or any real like potent other antioxidants like NAC and the likes of that after a training session. Even if it says take some in the AM, some in the PM, if you're training in the AM and your greens, your health product, whatever, has some added vitamin C or has NAC or has just a huge amount of supplemental antioxidants, I would stick that into probably the afternoon and the night, right? Righto, I'm going to smash this and really enjoy it. And we're back with meal number 4. What I ate at, so for timings too, in case anyone cares about that, we ate at 5 a.m., 4:45, something like that. Meal 1, post-workout shake was 9. Next meal was about 11, and then now we're eating at about 1:40 p.m. And the next one will be at 4 p.m., right? And then dinner at 6:30, 7, something like that. So like 2 to 3 hours between most meals. What do we got, baby? Oh, you saw this in the last one. Oh, fucking hell, auto track shit. And the camera moves up. Well, we got barramundi, 200 grams, skin on. We got 135 grams of dry weight sushi rice. For everyone that likes basmati or even worse, brown rice, bro, what are you doing? Who hurt you? Yeah, I guess to each their own, but if you're one of them people, you're pretty fucked. 50 grams of sultanas, 50 grams of honey. I just ate a kiwi fruit too before I came over because they're so juicy. So juicy. So yeah, I've just finished my Monday check-ins, except for my prep clients who I'll still do on Monday because that's super important. And I did my Saturday check-ins as well. Massive day, but I'm going away for a funeral next Tuesday. So it's sort of just what you have to do, right? And then on Monday, I'll do, the last day I'm here, I'll do Tuesdays and Wednesdays check-ins on the Monday. And then we're all good, plus the prep clients Monday. So that's the way it goes. It is what it is, you know? And I'm, you know, every single person, because like I told everyone, like, hey, I'm going to be traveling away for it. And can you please check in on early for me on Friday night so I can do your check-ins on Saturday? And like every single person has just said the most beautiful things to me, all my amazing team. And it's just making me today like so grateful for for every client that trusts me, this fucking chimp with an upside down egg shaped head, stranger to most of them, to come in and like help them tremendously and let me into their life with their journey that like is so important to them. And if there's any coaches watching this, this is the key to coaching, right? In my opinion, what will make you as successful as you can be, it isn't actually your knowledge base. It's not knowing, you know, the absolute ins and outs of every scientific process and study and mechanism of the human body. And like it really helps to coach people to know that stuff. And if you're coaching and you don't know that stuff, man, you're in trouble. But the thing that really separates people and like separates the client experience, which is what coaching is all about, it's giving a shit about the human beings that you work with. And the second that it ever stops being, this is a human being, this is their life, their 7 days, which is their check-in sheet, right? Their check-in week, and something that is so important to them, so crucial to every aspect of their life, right? Your health and your fitness, your confidence, your self-respect, your belief in yourself, your momentum that you get from, you know, stacking private victories and moving towards a place that, you know, most people have dreamt about and maybe only dreamt about. When coaching stops being that and it starts just being, yep, there's another $100, there's another $100, yeah, man, it's fucked, right? It's fucked. And you can feel that as a client, which is never a place you want to go to. And like, if you are coached from someone and your check-ins do feel like they're just trying to get through it as quickly as possible, and you don't think that they care about your goals as much as you, man, I 100% I know, right? I know that you don't deserve that. And that I know a bunch of coaches that treat coaching like that I look up to, and you know, I treat coaching like that. So what's on the agenda for the afternoon? Well, I let my fucking steaming hot barra and rice cool down. Oh, also, if you like salmon with the skin on, which is like, especially if you don't buy wild sockeye salmon, it's like as much fat as protein. Like it is a super high calorie food. Healthy for sure, but super high calorie. More than most people have, right? Barramundi with the skin on it's like 2 extra grams of fat, and it's super lean still. And it tastes pretty similar, man. It's fucking so good. And then you get that barramundi with the skin on, then you put it with rice, bit of honey. Come talk to me then, is all I'm saying, right? Come fucking talk to me then. Agenda for the afternoon. Oh man, this is such a busy day. I have to go and do groceries. No, sorry. I get to go and do groceries. If you ever catch yourself saying, I have to go to work, I have to train legs, like me just then, oh, my life is so hard, I have to go do groceries. Shut the fuck up. Catch yourself and change it. Literally catch yourself and change it and say, I get to, right? Because I get to do groceries. It is a proper privilege in this world we live in, and in this country that we live in. Anyway, I get to do groceries. I think I have to go buy like a black button-up shirt for the funeral. I think I've outgrown the last one. Yeah, boy. Games, I guess. I probably have to get black shoes. I don't know. I've got to have a look and see if I got some dress shoes here, if they're not here at the moment. Go sort that out. And then I'm probably going to have like 4,000 steps. Winter in Townsville, man. If you're not going for an afternoon walk somewhere nice, you're missing the thing. You're missing the thing, right? I put up a post the other day about like a mental health care day or a self-care day. It's not staying in bed for 8 hours. Like, it's not doing 1,000 steps and binge watching 8 hours of Netflix, and really it's usually just going to be Netflix playing in the background and you literally doing this, right? For fucking 8 hours. Oh, yep, and then you've looked at every single post on Instagram, and then 10 minutes later you refresh it and you get 3 new ones. Cool. And you watch every single story, and then you get caught in the real fucking stratosphere, and you're just stuck on reels, brain rotting yourself. Like, and I know there are some circumstances where for sure, like, okay, man, you're cooked, there's some huge life stuff going on, and you're fucked, and you just have to marinate a little bit. I get that, right? Vegetate a little bit for that. But like, I've had clients previously that have done that like once every fortnight, like 1,000 steps for the day. Sorry, I just had to have a self-care day and just stay in bed, and I just couldn't move, and I was so exhausted. Man, if I laid in bed for 8 hours, I would be fucking exhausted too. Especially if I was on this thing, right, that we know makes us feel more depressed as human beings. You start that day, like when you're tired, right? Action creates action. Momentum creates momentum. You go to the gym in the morning, even if it's a shit session, or just if you go to the gym and do some stretching, a walk, a bit of mobility work, whatever. Man, like go get a cup of coffee on the beach or the Strand or something like that, right? Come home, take 2 things off your to-do list and just nail them that have been stressing you out. Guaranteed, even if you're tired in the morning, you will feel so much better about yourself, and you'll have a better mindset. You'll feel happier. If I took a survey, your life quality will be higher. I see that as self-care. So like, bit of a tangent, it's going to happen with me. ADHD is a fucking hell of a drug. I'll tell you what, unmedicated ADHD. Go for a walk to Savo, beautiful sunset, watch some fish jump out of water and stuff, look at all the happy dogs, and yeah. Anyway, we'll have a bit of a chat the Savo once I get all this shit done, so that's not in the back of my mind and stressing me out. Yeah. Yo, what are we saying about that shit? Oh, so good. What do we got? We got banana, 120 grams, 25 grams of peanut butter. We got some sushi rice in there. Again, 120 grams this time. And then 40 grams of whey. Whack. Oh, not bad, eh? I took 2 more magnesium capsules last night. I take it 3 times through the day. As an enhanced bodybuilder, we cleave through magnesium a little bit more than the regular person. And it's involved in over 700 processes in the human body, hugely important. So I'm going to smash this. Just finished off WhatsApp replies. Oh yeah. No, I'll save it for when I have a bit of a chat to you in a bit. Pretty cool thing happened. Yeah, I'm going to eat this and fucking just chill out a little bit, man. I've got one more client to fix up, and then Saturday Arvo is mine for the taking, and I'm going to enjoy every bite of this beautiful rice pudding. Come here. We have got a special visitor, my little baby boy. You're right, bro, chill. He's in a bit of a crazy mood though. You right? You gonna chill? No. Come on, it's all right. cat prison for Murphy right now. Why am I choking him? Hey bro, you're right. Yeah. This is my baby boy. Hey, my little son. He'll actually let you hold him like a baby when he's not fucking crazy. But he's about to skits out. Are you gonna run? The star cameo. Okay, we got a chance to chat. The rice pudding went down so well. You might think, hey, wait, you had rice flour for brekkie, chicken rice for meal 3, barramundian rice for meal 4, weigh-in rice for meal 5. The man has eaten more rice than fucking my Asian brothers out there, because rice is fire. And it digests so well too. That meal I just had, I was having it with oats, like protein oats. It was just sitting a little bit funny. And like, you know, when you're pushing this amount of food, day after day after day after day, I find my digestion is a little bit more sensitive than like when I'm on prep or when I'm eating low amounts of food, which is fucking never. Like then I can eat anything and I just, utilize it beautifully well. But like when I'm just pounding my digestive system with meal after meal after meal, calories after calories after calories, I've got to be a lot more particular with what I eat, right? And I switched to rice and it's just going down well. I will have potato in my last meal as a carb source, so it's all good. We're not eating the whole of fucking Vietnam's rice fields. Oh yeah, the cool thing that happened when I was buying my shirt, obviously, in the shopping center. Guys, I'm officially a fucking unit and I bought my first ever 3XL shirt. Let's go. Now it is pretty tight fitting, but still, we take the W's where we can get them for sure. And it was like, there was definitely a homosexual guy working there that assisted me. And I was like, yeah, boy, we went up to a 3XL. Let's go. Because I walked in saying like, oh, bro, I'm a 2XL. He's like, oh, all we have is a 3XL. And I tried it and it fit perfectly. I was like, yeah, boy, we moved up. And he's like, man, it's usually the other way around. People are like, yeah, I moved down the size. Or they're upset about moving up. So that was pretty cool. And I guess we can have a little recap of my week that's been, because I'm going to try to do these once a week, right? I will do them once a week unless the world is on fire in my life. So the week that was a bit of a funny one. I think I said it already in the video. I don't know. I've had a loved one pass away in the last few weeks, which is always pretty tough and a lot of grief. Like, we're going to get deep now. Since I went to therapy for the first time, probably 12, 13, 14 weeks ago, something like that, and he allowed me to cry, like he actually got me to cry, and I cried for the first time in a very, very long time, and he sort of made it okay for me to do that. I've been crying when I get emotional, right? Yeah, fucking, it sounds super fucking gay, but it feels good, and like you almost like, you have to feel something to heal something, and so last weekend I did lots of crying, right? Which is a super weird thing to feel and now to be admitting to the world. But it's 2026 and it's time for men to talk about their feelings and to share their feelings and to feel things, you know, not just bottle them up, because as I found out, it doesn't work out very well for you. But I trained through that weekend, nailed meals, got the job done. Like, honestly, went to the gym feeling real. I don't know if you've obviously been in that situation before, and like, the gym you don't have that same fire when you know, sort of dealing with stuff like that. Progressed everything. Feeling like, sort of just progressed everything. Went into that next week, you know, smashed the week, honestly. Was training like a beast. And then started to get a little bit sick last weekend. I was like, oh yeah, like the stress and sort of a bit of a flu coming on. Trained through it. Saturday session, amazing. Sunday session, I just dragged myself through the leg day. Still progressing pretty much everything, because that's just where the things are at right now for me. It's a good setup, I guess. And then Monday, like, smashed and needed a nap. I don't nap normally, really. I just don't allow myself to and don't need it, to be honest. Needed to nap, like dying between online clients and PT in the Arvo, so I had like a little 1 hour nap. Tuesday went in to train push, right? Like, the day of all days, my homie, push day. And I just like woke up feeling so tired, got to the gym, had my cup of coffee, like still so tired. I'm like warming up. I'm like, man, this is feeling fucked. And one of the boys I know is like, bro, you look wrecked, man. What's going on? I'm like, oh, don't tell me that. I don't need to hear that right now, brother. And I've had this shoulder niggle. It's been fucking manageable, but like, oh, real uncomfortable. I've had to be very careful with it. Go to do my first fly of the day. I can't even do, my first working set. Can't even do a rep without it just killing me. I'm like, move on to my dumbbell press. I can't even get the dumbbells out there, in my warm-up sets. I'm like, fuck. Try to do a bit more sort of rotator cuff warm-up, mobility stuff. Go back in. Couldn't even sort of pick the dumbbells up off the rack, to be honest. I'm like, man, I am not going to train today. And so I did abs, did my cardio session, went for a walk, and then went home and had like a 3-4 hour nap, which made my day so hard. But like, clearly, I don't know, battling flu, sickness, grief, I guess, whatever it was, which is super strange, right? Well, probably not that strange, but strange for me to go through. So, went through that. Wednesday, woke up feeling actually pretty decent, to be honest, much better than I had been. Went in, trained pull, still had to drag my ass through the workout, but like my shoulder hasn't been impeding my ability to pull for the bros. And yeah, got through it, progressed a fair bit of stuff, and here we are now. I guess the thing is, like, I don't know, if my clients are watching this, if someone's watching this and thinks like, oh, Cal's always just killing it, he doesn't get hit with curveballs and that, like, mate, being a coach, when I see people's weeks day after day after day, like if you could sit in my chair and be a coach for a week, bro, it's honestly a little bit morbid if you look at it the wrong way, in that like every week, every day, we're all going through shit. Everyone. No one is not going through something right now, right? Sometimes they're a lot more extreme, a lot more tragic, much scarier. Sometimes they're a lot more minor. But if we are waiting to turn up the way that we dream about in life or in the things that we love, or if we're waiting for the perfect opportunity, the perfect day, oh, it's just a bit busy right now, I'm a bit stressed right now, oh, I got this stuff going on, I got this coming up, so I'm just gonna wait until next week or next month, or like, you're just fucking gonna be waiting forever, right? Because next month, the next thing will be happening to you. And so, like, you don't have to feel good to still turn up for yourself to some degree. It doesn't have to be perfection. But I've been saying this to clients a lot, I guess, because I'm sort of going through it. Like, sometimes the biggest impactor of progress and long-term consistent progress that I observe in clients and I've observed with myself over the years is just being able to bridge your way through the shit. Like, yep, when things are great and you're feeling good and you're on a run and life is just like bowing down in front of you and you're just smashing it, roll forwards. If you're not rolling forwards there, you're fucked. But also, in my opinion, equally as important for long-term progression, man, like when things do get a bit rough and you got to sort of bunker down a little bit and sort of just maybe hang in there and just do everything you can to keep some positive momentum, right? And ultimately just to not self-destruct or like just completely self-sabotage and fall off the rails. That time and time and time again with myself and with clients is the reason that you get back into the upswing quicker. And like a regular person will, yeah, good run, shit happens, fall off. Good run, shit happens, fall off. Good run, self-sabotage, right? Good run, shit happens, self-destruction. And over the course of a year, it looks like that. Or eventually, after all of that sort of low, negative fucking shit going on and just losing trust and respect of yourself, people will just eventually stop and give up, right? What's the point? Whereas when we're able to, progress, or go through shit, sort of just hang in there, hey, things come good again. Progress, progress, progress. Oh, we get hit with some more shit. Hang in there. Progress, 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 right? Oh, hang in there. Like, the trend line is that. We've all heard it. Progress is not linear. No one's going to be perfect all the time. No one is going to progress all the time. But our ability to stay in the fight during the trials and tribulations, during the challenges, man, it realistically is going to be one of the not only most important variables in your year-to-year progression, not 8-week little progression, year to year, right? Ending up in a better place than you were last year, and then doing it again next year, right? But also, in my opinion, like it's some of the most rewarding stuff on this journey. Being able to look back on the hard times, being able to look back on the curveballs, being able to look back on all of the adversity that you've been through in a year. And when you step back and like, you honestly have to force yourself to remember about it. Because like, I don't even remember the adversity I was going through in March, right? I don't even remember the adversity I was going through in January. They don't even register on my radar anymore. But in the moment, they feel like they're world ending, right? They feel like they are insurmountable. But getting through those things in this journey, not only vital, if you want to do some really significant change to your life in any manner, but man, that's the shit that you look back on is like, oh, what a fucking badass, right? Like, look at all I went through and where I am right now. And people, we all do. We hope and we wish for the smooth run forever, and when shit goes bad, it's the end of the world, right? And why does this have to happen to me? But it's so important for us, man. And as a coach, right, this is one of the things that fuels me so much, which I'm so blessed to have the role of in this life. As a coach, I get to lead the way, right? There's nothing that cringes me out more than coaches that fucking don't walk the walk. The coaches that give up when it's hard. The coaches that cheat on their diet when they don't feel like it. The coaches that are telling people to do things that they are unable to do. That is fucking sickening, honestly. And whatever, people do what they do, but like, that ain't ever gonna be me. And I would feel like such an imposter. And so like, when I go through things like I have been the last week, like, it's important for me to carry on, right? For my story, for my journey, for my goals, and to be a leader to my team, which is honestly such a privilege in this life. And although you're not a coach, or whoever you are watching this, you don't know how many people are going to be inspired by your journey, by your adversity resilience, by your determination, right? By your grit. And one of the best things in any big transformational journey that's hard to fucking do is our actions inspire people around us that we love, right? Not what we say, what we do. And so like, wear it as a chip on your shoulder. It's not just you having to get through this tough moment. It's you doing it for your family, for your partner, for everyone, in life, especially if you're a man that looks up to you as a role model, right? That shit is a true privilege, man. And it's fucking satisfying to go through. And it makes, I love this journey so much. And we carry on and continue on turning into Ogre. So I got one more meal left tonight. I won't jabber on too much about it. Righto, guys. And we've made it to the final meal. Gotta hold the freaking microphone because I took my shirt off. It's no shirt hour, mate. Every hour is that hour. Oh, how do I do this? We have got, I got this. Yeah. Looks pretty fucked, but they all do, right? They probably all have today. What do we got? We got 200 grams of kangaroo mince. We've got 60 grams of avocado. We've got, holy moly, 250 grams of white potato, 50 grams of cherry tomato, a handful of rocket, and a new addition, I should say, is the pickled onions, which would have been the things that look like a freaking lychee, I imagine. Give them a shot. And then 200 grams of frozen pineapple as a dessert. And that seals the day of 5,320 calories. I'll pop out the calories somewhere and the macros up here that we're eating right now. And this is going down pretty damn well. Like, I still look forward to each meal. I don't really feel bloated at all through the day. It's a good place to be, man. I've previously I've gone through some rough caloric intake. I'm feeling absolutely fucked. I'll go through that at some stage. I'll also pop up, my check-in pics of the week here. I'll try to do that each week, and was actually pretty happy with them, in spite of feeling pretty smashed, coming into Thursday when I took them. 116.3 kilos today, I think it was. I don't even remember anymore, but it'll be in my sheet. And the week that was, as I said, a bit of a tougher one, but we're all going to get them. Hey, and, fucking busy day. I'm busy, man. At the moment, I reckon I'm busier than I've ever been in my life. And you know what? This one's for my homies out there that are fucking pushing and chasing their dreams and trying to achieve more than they ever have before, which was always going to, require discomfort, right? And we can't be complaining about a full plate when our goal was to eat, my dogs. So let's eat. And with that, I'm going to eat and sign it off. Thank you guys for watching. Roast me in the comments for whatever you want. And what will the next video be? I wouldn't have a clue right now. I'm just sort of getting through the days at the moment, but I'm sure I'll come up with something pretty mid for your viewing pleasure. And if you're still here watching this now, I really, really appreciate you, and I appreciate the support, and I hope you take something out of this video. Thanks, guys. Let's get into the week and let's crush another one, and we stack them, and then blink, boom, we're in the swamp. I got my donkey. I'm Ogre mode. Let's go.